begin by thanking Trisha and Yogi, and in fact, thanking Yogi in general for having organized these poetry events through their own auspices. And I'm so happy that this is an occasion to really connect with everyone, also under the circumstances that are that of lockdown. There are several things that come to one's mind, and in fact, one of the things that I wanted to do was to go back to my poetry, which I wrote when I was working for the homeless. So, the first poem that I want to read is to do with my experiences with the homeless people. And I had written a series of poems, but I'll just read one of them right now. Dreams are to be dreamt in sleep, to die when the eyes open. Deny them, dismiss them, for the green pastures are nowhere. Dreams sink like paper boats when belief sits in them. Each day I must work, I must earn, and eat just so that I go home. But, my dear, that too is a dream, I confess. So, this is one from the series, and I dedicate this to the homeless people who are on the roads right now. What we are referring to them as migrant labor, but they are the ones who are in their own country. So, this is one of them. And the other one that I want to read is a poem that has to do with memory, I would say, and loneliness and so on. So, this I call Talking Aloud. This is also from the same book of mine, which is called Without Margins. My Chinar, where is that peer? Remember how, in the white silence of the winters, our songs formed a rainbow, and the peer rose from heaps of pythons, roots twisting and turning around the great grandfather oak. That great Sufi, the witness, with long thick hair, waves of fulfilled desires, wishes in tangles of 100 beards, a living monument, young with passion, old in wisdom, observing you, my Chinar, year after year, your leafless arms stretching out to me through biting wafts of mountain breeze. Remember, they were then neither those fences nor borders, but just horizons beyond the sadness of valleys. There's another small poem which kind of fits in the same context, and I would say that it's kind of from memory to imagination as well. What if? As if an earthquake always happens elsewhere, as if the pond here will forever be still, and as if the lotuses, with their mouths open, will forever gape at the skies. What if I wake up to see the skies fall? What if I go back to my mother Africa, not to your grandmother? What if the continent of darkness spreads between us? So, this is one kind of poetry which I did years ago but seems to be relevant now. But I do want to end up, as I was told to do, with a poem which I think really is not really a full-fledged poem, but this is from my book Untitled. I will read the translation first in Hindi, which is done by Rekha Sethi, and then I will read the original. These are two little poems out of the series that I wrote. सुए की आंख से गुजरती एक चीख, एक शिशु का जन्म हुआ. एक और. पीछे से लगातार कदमों की आहट, मुड़कर देखना तोड़ देगा सभी आशाओं को. Thank you, Rekha Sethi, for having done these translations. But maybe I should also read the original and tell you, well, maybe not compare them because they are independent of each other. A scream shooting through the eye of the needle, the baby is born. The other one was, there is a constant sound of footsteps from behind. Looking back will demolish all hope. Once again, thank you very much, Niyogi, Trisha, for having given me this opportunity to read my poetry with Rekha Sethi's translation at the end. Thank you very much.